Welcome back, everyone. So today we are going to tackle creativity and artificial intelligence. So how is AI intersecting with human creativity?
Well, Michelle, this is a fascinating topic because creativity is something that um, traditionally has been associated with humans. And now,
Mm-hmm,
with generative machine learning and deep learning in particular, we start seeing tools more and more advanced on, on content creation. In other words,
mm-hmm,
what you can do now with deep generative neural networks is quite astonishing. You can create sounds, you can even generate images or videos. So
mm-hmm,
the role of the content creators is certainly changing. I'm not saying that content creators are going to be let's say replaced by algorithms, but certainly uh, there are, let's say, two main effects of this new technology in content creation. The first one is that the creators are turning into let's say content moderators, or let's say that
mm-hmm,
the content moderation part is going to be much more substantial and much more important in a creation process. In other words, a good creator is becoming a filter between the
mm-hmm,
algorithm that generates new things and the
mm-hmm,
audience. Okay, so for instance, there is a tool that we are using in our company called copy.ai. Copy.ai
mm-hmm,
is generating text for social media, for blog post ideation. And within the specific example of social media, you could ask copy.ai to create tweets around a
mm-hmm,
specific topic of interest. Okay, but then the role of the creator becomes a filtering role, a filter role. So in a sense that I create a set of posts with
mm-hmm.
copy.ai, and my job is to select the one that is that best represents that specific topic or address a specific question. When it comes to the second use case, which is um, okay, no panic. I got stuck. So what we need to do is to flag this episode and cut this
Mm-hmm.
piece. Okay, so I need to think now on. I have to go back. I said the second use case, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to think about this second use case.
Okay.
So this is a filter.
Yes. And then you can use it to say that it can also just like create things outside of the thing that doesn't need to be filtered, no? Because like
Yes,
paintings, landscapes, these kind
yes.
of things, they don't need to be filtered. Okay.
The second use case is about content creation at scale. What does it mean? It means that as a content creator, you
Mm-hmm,
typically have to create a lot of replicas of the same piece for
mm-hmm,
different audiences. Okay, and to some extent, content creators already do that. So they have a copy and they tailor that copy for a specific audience or platform, right?
mm-hmm,
So, for instance, you could have an image that is um, very suitable for a Twitter post, but then if you go to Instagram, the format is different. This is the uh, easiest example of content repurposing.
mm-hmm,
Okay, what happens with video? Okay, if we go to TikTok, there is a specific time. So there is a constraint on time, and there is a constraint on
mm-hmm,
the landscape. Sorry, on the layout of the
mm-hmm,
video. So already there are tools that can do this repurposing automatically. So this is the first thing that needs to be taken into account when we are talking about content creation at scale. The second, repurposing, is much more
mm-hmm,
ambitious, and it touches on, I mean, it is related to content repurposing. Okay, so
mm-hmm,
let's say that, for instance, I have a couple of audiences. One audience is populated with technical people, tech people, and the other
mm-hmm,
one is more business. Okay, when we're talking about the AI, I would love to have an algorithm that takes an idea or a piece or a copy and makes it, let's say, more adapted to these two audiences, tech and business. I think we're getting there, and
Hmm.
the even in these two examples, so content creation at scale and um, you know content filtering, you can already
Hmm.
see the potential of this technology. Another important point that I would like to make is that the human is not taken out of the creative loop. The human becomes a integral part of this new content creation pipeline. And I would like to talk about co-creation more than
Hmm.
automatic or assisted creation. What do you think, Michelle?
Yeah, no, it definitely, it's very interesting, particularly now if you're a person that's trying to produce like artistic content or anything that's creative, because of the amount of channels that you have to distribute your actual art, it does become quite burdensome. So these kind of things, like even like copy.ai, I would imagine it's very useful for like beginners in writing. So it helps them like flag like little grammatical errors. And it's another person reviewing your things, right? And with the use of the other tools, just for like formatting your videos specifically for Twitch, for YouTube, or yeah, for Instagram and all of this, it's very useful.
I mean, let's be honest. Yes, we have we're getting better at creating content,
Hmm.
but we need, with the explosion uh,
Yeah.
of channels and distribution networks, we need more content than before, much more
Hmm.
content, much more tailored and personalized. So, absolutely needed this technology, absolutely needed to, for the creator to get up to speed with all these tools and with AI. Um, we're already out of time, so I suggest that we stop here. And we thank our audience for listening to us and to this episode. There are a couple of links in the description below if you want to test some of these new tools. We
Hmm.
recommend to use copy.ai for text creation and curation, but there are many others. And yes, thanks a lot for following us, and click that like button.
All right. We'll see everybody next time. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.